96.7 to be the Hoodrich Radio is the voice of DJ Scream. We got a special guest in the building. Jadakiss is here. What's up, family?
Scream, what's up, family?
What's poppin'? How you doing, man?
My just working. You mentioned as soon as I got in the room, I'm doing one of these old, not your traditional promo runs, and it feels good. I want to shout out to Def Jam and Rock Nation and everybody involved. They got me out here working, and it feels good to be out in these streets working.
In the mud, man. Like, how does I think it's a good thing for like the younger artists to see, because it ain't something you have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but you just doing it because you feel.
Keyword, you definitely said. If you don't want to do it, they don't care if you don't do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind working and getting out there, they're definitely with that. But yeah, for some of the newer artists, try it. Do the digital rollout and get out there and touch some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't catch the coronavirus.
Don't catch the coronavirus.
You know what I mean? But
get out there. How much do you think about that, bro? I'm just trying to get artists to talk about. Like, do you?
You've been supposed to wash your hands thoroughly.
Right.
Going in and out of places and touching surfaces and flying. You should always, But I guess we gotta be a little more cautious and a little more mindful. But you
ain't freaking out about it.
Yeah, and I ain't going too crazy till it gets to something. Till it hits one of us.
Right. One of our.
Yeah, one of our own. You know what I mean?
I got you, man. Ignatius, man. I gotta start by, how do you start to approach an album with a legacy such as yours? Like, when you go into a new album, knowing that you have such a strong legacy and so many classics, what's the first step into you going into a new project?
Just really doing what you feel. You know what I mean? Sometimes in this business, you can overthink things or overthink what people's gonna think, and then that'll deter you from your creativeness. You know what I mean? As an artist, you gotta go in there and do what you feel. Do what you feel, what you believe. And with that, you gotta take constructive criticism. No yes men in your studio or on your entourage, or people that's gonna be sincere and genuine. But for the most part, you gotta do what you feel, though.
If you listen to the radio or you watch TV or you're in the club, and of course there's some vibes you probably rock with, but let's just keep it about, like, music is just different. Can that confuse you in the process of making your shit?
Not at all, cause the music I listen to in the club, or the music I'm turning up to in the club, is not necessarily the music that I'm listening to when I'm doing something else, or having a road trip, or just zoning out, or you know what I mean. So I never get misconstrued from the type of texture of music that I want to make. But on the same Tokyo drift, I never block out what's going on today. You know what I mean? I got a 23-year-old son. He graduated from Clark down here, so he came back up with a lot of flavor from down here, and opposed to me saying, "Get out of the studio with that." I welcome that in. That gives my career legs. Like, you know what I mean? And any other artists that put themselves in a bubble and don't want to hear what's going on, or get with the program, they gonna be finished before snap of a finger, you out of here, Jack.
Yeah, you can get erased, man. One thing you always been real gifted at too is just choosing the craziest production, like from top to bottom. Is there any like young cat out there that's got some flames right now that you want to work with, you ain't got to lock in with yet?
All of these dudes, from Metro, Hit Boy, all of them, That's why I'm glad I was able to complete this project, so I could get back to my regular scheduled program of figuring it out, how to make a marriage of this new sound with our sound. You know what I mean? And be good.
Yeah. For sure. And Ignatius, man, we know that a lot of it is inspired by Ice Pick J.
Yeah,
You know
rest in peace to my
man.
brother Ice Pick J forever.
So for the people, shouts to Remo, he always tells me about him. For the people, what kind of guy was Ice Pick J? We hear so many positive things about him.
He was just one of them type of dudes. He had that energy and aura that every camp needs one Ice Pick in their camp. He was the dude that could go to the label and get more money. He can go get the verses. He can go get the beats from Premier or wherever he had to go get a Snoop verse. Or, he was just that dude that once he really got in grips and with this music business, he conquered it and everybody loved him. From Alicia to Pharrell, his connections were unlimited, and he was just a good dude. He was also a jeweler, a real jeweler. Like he could make you a screen piece.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ice Pick comes from picking the ice. He wasn't dude that stabbed. He never stabbed. He wasn't one of them type of dudes. His name is actually Ice Pick J because he used to pick the ice. He made all the Rough Rider pieces. Made my D Block piece. He was ill. And that really attracted to him in the younger years when I first met him. When D from Rough Riders brought me to the Mart. He was working behind the stand at a black man's jeweler thing. I thought it was like a front for drugs.
Yeah, because it's rare to see that.
Yeah, I'm like, black man's jeweler. This is some bogus. Yeah. But come to find out, he was he know how to go make the moldings. He knew the quality of diamonds and gold, and he was a real jeweler. So even in the years when Rough Riders was at his hottest, he was the one making them pieces for us. So. He was ill with that. So he was just a rare individual, you know what I mean? And he was even healthy. Wow. Like he'd ride his bike from Harlem to Brooklyn, play ball every weekend. Yeah. So when that hit me, that he was fighting cold, to go back a little bit, the whole reason for me even making the album is because we went from speaking every day in the morning of how we gonna conquer the world, yo, this what we doing for your next album and merch, and teaching me about art and making sure I was working out and getting healthy and all that stuff. Yeah. To me being the last one finding out that he was fighting colon cancer. Oh, wow. So the way for me to get it off my back and, try to be done with it to a certain extent was I said I was going to do a project, name it after him, do all the things he ever asked me, and try to do that like that, and then, get back to regular scheduled program. So that's what led to the whole making of Ignatius.
Nah, he's definitely looking down proud, man. Salute to you.
And Remo knows. So you got a close relationship with Remo and Pick Love. They was always in my crib constantly trying to tell me what I need to do for social media, for the new sneakers, and Reem, you know what I mean? Me and Reem could talk sneakers for hours. It was just, that kind of energy that was well needed.
Definitely, man. Let's talk a little bit about just hip hop and business and the business in hip hop, man. We know that it's really important to handle your business. We've heard some things in the past about some of your prior doings in business and contracts and all this other stuff. Yeah. But what would you tell somebody just getting into the game to secure themselves and to make sure that their business is 100%?
Just do your history on artists like us, more than us, a slew of artists.
Right.
But just try to learn the game. You know what I mean? As much as you want to be the best rapper, the best producer, the best what have you, try to learn the game with that same intensity too. You know what I mean? The way you want to strike vigorously with your bars and production, try to strike learning the business with that same vigor, you know what I mean? That same intensity, because the earlier you learn it, the better off you'll be in the long run. And the longer you take to learn it, the harder the hit will be by the time you find out. So, people like Meg going through whatever she's going through, I hope and pray she works it out. I'm glad she was able to at least start
the conversation,
approaching it early.
Right.
So it'll be better off. Even Mason, Diddy, Hope they could work that out. You know what I mean? It's a game that the artist is on the bottom of the totem pole. So we got to stick together and educate and give each other jewels and gems and, you know what I mean, show people the prior mishaps of what to look out for and things like that, just to make it better until somebody starts a union or something.
Do you think that makes the artists better CEOs though? Like when they go to sign other artists, it's gonna make them play more fair, or do you think that might make them more stiff and be like, nah, I'm gonna take this out on the next nigga? Or
no, that's what happened. That's what it seemed like happened. Somebody started it.
Right.
They gave somebody a crazy
trickle
and it
effect,
just kept going all the way to now from back then. But it gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it's just gonna keep getting worse. So, you know.
Now
But I say learn it. Try to learn before any manager, any of that. There's enough knowledge out there for the artist to actually learn a decent amount to know right from wrong. You know what I mean? At least if you got a lawyer that's a little bit on your side.
Right. Most definitely. Now you from Yonkers, man.
Yeah. YO.
Why you think it's not more artists that come up out of Yonkers? Because I've just heard of the grapevine, like y'all got some ill artists there, like.
Yeah, they got some dope dudes. They got some dope dudes and females. It's just a black cloud. You know what I mean? It's hard to come. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know why. Even after us, Mary, X.
Yeah.
It's still not that easy because of something. Something in the universe.
Something in the universe.
I don't know what it
in
is.
Atlanta, we say like there's spots. To be honest, like some people, the streets is just so in the streets is just like they're not gonna take music serious enough. You think Yonkers
No, these
like
dudes
that,
want to, but I think some of them don't care enough. And some of them don't understand what it really takes to. It's deeper than just being able to rap. You know what I mean? Money's not gonna land in your lap, and you being able to rap is not just gonna land you a deal. You know what I mean? In today's, even though it could, because you can get signed from your crib if you got the right ambition and some Wi-Fi and know what you're doing out here. But I don't know, man. A lot of dudes just don't want it.
Yeah. Do you think like some of the hip hop beefs, and then in your past too, there's been some hip hop beefs. Do you think that some of the hip hop beefs now, as opposed to the beefs back then, are like more silly, like over nothing, or do you think like maybe all beef is essentially sometimes over nothing? Or how you feel about the hip hop beef culture as a whole?
I mean, the word beef in hip hop is really a loud difference. It's not really beef. It's misunderstandings or miscommunication, things that lead to issues. But I wouldn't really call it beef. But artists going at each other is therapeutic for hip hop.
Part of the sport.
That's been going on since before we was born.
But artists don't go at each other no more.
They don't go at each other.
It's like,
I mean, they make a whole little mini series about you on the net, or there's so many other ways to retaliate besides music, and that's one of the things that I don't like.
Like what if basketball players didn't sell it on the court? That would take away from the sport of basketball. Yeah.
So that same aspect of it is good. Good battles and good. When dudes go at it every so often, every now and then, a couple years is good, as long as it stays on wax.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as it doesn't leak out to your entourage is shooting at each other and then doing all that foolishness. That's when it's crazy.
Are you one of those people
that stays musical is cool?
Are you one of those people that got like some shit in the tuck just in case somebody get at you? Or
there's always something.
There's always something. Okay,
there's always something in the
Yeah, we just.
I think
you're always ready to push the button.
I think all artists have something somewhere for every artist. And it ain't necessarily like I got hundreds of bars lined up for everybody, but it's always something
just in
tucked
case.
away, just in case,
Yeah.
Just in case it has to get crazy.
Just in
and
case
I got styles in Luch.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't like when the brothers I'm going in the house to get is serious that I'm coming out. You know, some dudes you tell them go get your brothers.
Yeah.
You can't wait for them to come out with
right.
brothers. I'm coming out with some serious brothers behind me also. So
yeah,
that's kind of like we came up off that. So you know what I mean? It's not hard to really get back into that mode ever. But yeah, you gotta always keep something on stash in case somebody knocks the stick off your shoulder.
There you go. I like that. I like the competitive edge of that, man. I'm gonna throw out like 5 names as it pertains to New York hip hop, and just give me some brief thoughts, right? 5 different names, all right? Diddy.
Genius. Marketing through the roof. Just knew how to make all the right moves.
Bobby Shmurda.
Incredible, great energy, stand up. He's gonna come home and it's gonna be like, you know, that bid that him and Rowdy did. It humbled them, but they're gonna come out and be more blessed and make more money. You know what I mean? And salute them for not ratting.
There you go.
And holding it down with one another and showing these young dudes how you really do it in a time of, you know, when things go wrong, you can still hold it and be stand up and receive the same love, or even more love, and come out and make some more money and have a second chance to do it right. Salute them.
Salute to Bobby Shmurda. Tekahsi 6ix9ine.
Foul.
Foul.
You know what I mean? The totally wrong representation of the streets, of what not to do. Especially being super hot as you can be in the galaxy. 10 number 1 songs, whatever he had, the world was in his hands if he would just shut up a little bit. You know what I mean? So that shows you gotta watch your mouth. And it could happen to you no matter what status you are or level of. It could happen in a matter of 1 or 2 days. You know what I mean? You could be on top and you could be in the Fed. So. You know, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. All right. Pop Smoke. Rest in peace.
Sad.
Sad.
Tragic. Heart deeply saddened by, you know, a sad and tragic loss of youth. Besides being a great rapper with a lot of upside and about to blow through the water, he was a young kid. You know what I mean? We can't have that in hip hop. Definitely sad, tragic, big loss.
Earlier this week, it was March 9th, man. Rest in peace also the notorious B.I.G.
B.I., the greatest, man. My big bro. Humble. Very funny. Big heart. Impeccable artist. Impeccable work ethic.
Yeah.
Great studio sessions.
Yes. Long live the notorious B.I.G., man. Will we see, and we have to see at some point, like Jadakiss or Locke's biopic, or you see how the Wu-Tang just did their
No. We got, after this run, well, actually, we scheduled to shoot the first single next week sometime for the new Locks album. And then shortly after that, we got a mean documentary coming.
We need
and
that.
Then after that, we probably have the bio joint like the Wu. But it's going to the album going to come, and then a crazy documentary that's going to show us in a light that the fans never seen us. So that's going to really touch some people and it's really going to go. And then we're going to come with the joint like the Wu. So look out for that.
No doubt.
Got
Would
that
Jada
already.
be writing any books?
Got a children's book I'm working on
Okay.
right now. The first issue is going to be called Me, like the first single off the album. And, yeah, that's in the making right now. So look out for that also. We got 4 juice bars, Juices for
There you
Life.
go. Juices for Life. I gotta come next time, man.
1
I
in
always get
Brooklyn,
wrapped up.
2 in the Bronx, 1 in YO. Whenever you come
Yeah.
up top, just let us know. We
coming soon.
get them delivered to you.
There you
Just
go. All right,
when
that's
you
what I
come
wanna
up,
hear.
I'll make them come to
We
you.
might need one in
Scream.
Atlanta too
Come
now.
on, we
Stop
gotta talk.
playing.
Let's sit down and talk.
Okay,
It
for
ain't
sure.
that hard.
Seriously.
Let's make it happen, baby.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
There we
but
go.
you know, we got the Juices for Life, the juice bars. We just try and bring health awareness to the hoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of the times in the hoods where your choices to eat is a food desert, usually all
Mm-hmm.
fast food or some bad options. So we just try to put juice bars to educate our people to put life in their bodies. And, you know, like
I like
that.
that.
Yep.
I like that, man. Ignatius is out now, man. Let's talk a little bit before we get into it. Kisses to the Sky with Ross. Banger. Talk a little bit about that one.
Yeah, when I got the beat and Imani was just sounding so crazy on there, and I laid the 2 verses. I'm like, this sound like a beat Rose. This sound like some production that Rose would jump on.
Yeah.
Let me call him. So I called him. He like, hell yeah, Kiss, and knocked it out, sent it back. And there we have it. Kisses to the Sky, baby.
And that's got to be beautiful working with each other because y'all are 2 of the most reliables when it comes. Like, you don't have to really send it off and wonder. I wonder if Ross
know
is
what you
kill
gonna
it.
yeah,
It's
you
the
know
same
what
thing
you
with
gonna
you.
get.
It's like,
yeah, you know
either
what,
I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it.
I
Like,
knew what it was gonna be once he said I'm gonna do it. I knew I was good. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep, absolutely, man. Big shouts out to Jadakiss pulling up the Hoodrich Radio, man. This is his new single right here, Kisses to the Sky with Rick Ross. Ignatius is out there right now. It's 96.7 The Beat. Salute, Jada.